Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Okay, I am so excited about this video. Other than all the shows that I have been watching lately, I have so many reviews of shows to do over here. I have literally every day been finishing a show. I've been binge watching a show every single day. My husband and I started watching Palm Royale last night. We were going to watch one episode and then we were going to watch the rest of it this weekend. We ended up watching 6 episodes last night. It's so good. The cast is fantastic. It's so much better than I thought that it would be. And then later last night, I watched this 3-part true crime series that came out like a month ago on Hulu, and it was called The Beauty Killer, or The Beauty Queen Killer, and it was so sad and so tragic about the serial killer that killed all these women in 1984, so I watched that last night. I finished Hack Season 3. I'm going to do the review of that over here. I finished Bodkin. I watched Bodkin. I have so many reviews to do over here, so many shows. I literally have like a list of like 10 reviews that I want to do, so I'm very excited about those, but an announcement came out yesterday, and I am unbelievably excited about this. So, the announcement for the cast of the U.S. Traitors, well, it's not the U.S., but the U.S. version, the Traitors Season 3 is coming out. Now, Traitors, when I say that, because there's a lot of people that are in the U.K. and Australia and things like that that watch Traitors, because there's different versions of the Traitors, but this is the Traitors from Peacock that is now on, it's going to be on its 3rd season. There's been 2 previous seasons that have come out, and I loved both seasons. The first season was half just reality stars and the other half was just normal people. The second season was all reality stars, and it looks like the 3rd season is going to be all reality stars as well. And I'm super, super excited about this. I'm very interested in kind of like how they come up with the cast of this show. And when you go into it, you never know like who's going to be good. Like some people that you think are going to be good, like I thought Reza Farahan from the Shaws of Sunset would be fantastic on Traitors, and was kicked out, you know, like I think 1st or 2nd. He was first on season 1, something like that. And then MJ from Shaws of Sunset, who I love because I watched Sons of Sunset for years, I thought because Reza got kicked out first, she would probably go 1st or 2nd too, and then she made it, you know, to the very end last season. And so I'm very excited for season 3. So yesterday, the announcement came out. I think it was Alan Cumming, the host of the show, that posted it first, but they posted about the cast on here. So there's some kind of interesting choices for this cast. And so I thought that I would get into this. But while we're speaking of Traitors, I would like to talk about 2 other shows, House of Villains and also The GOAT. So if you've never seen these shows, I would say that they're very like low budget versions of Traitors. If you're looking for like something to watch in between. So House of Villains was, I think it was like 10 or 14 reality stars that are known for being like villains on their show, although a lot of them I'd never even heard of before. So it was like Johnny Bananas and things like that from Survivor, and he's from Survivor, right? And then it was like Jax Taylor from Vanderpump Rules, and there was other people on there. It was so corny that it was actually really good. And recently, so many people were telling me about The GOAT that's on Amazon, and it has like, shoot, who does it have on there? It has Kristen from Vanderpump Rules, and it has all these like different reality stars from like Survivor and Big Brother, and it's really, really good. So if you're looking for, and I think it's even maybe filmed in the same house that they filmed the House of Villains. They're like cheesy versions, okay, of Traitors, but they're still pretty good. I would recommend watching them. They're high drama and things like that. And so if you're looking for, you know, a different kind of version of the Traitors, but like maybe like a cornier, cheesier version, Tosh from Tosh 2.0, he actually hosts The GOAT that's on Amazon. I think it's they're both of them, House of Villains and The GOAT, are completely cheesy and corny, but they're pretty good. So, and lots of drama on both of them. So Traitors Season 3, the cast has been announced. I'm reading this straight from Queens of Bravo. That is probably one of my favorite accounts to keep up on Twitter and on Instagram. They have all the news to do with anything reality TV, mostly housewives. And so they posted this yesterday. The Season 3 Traitors cast is here, representing Bravo. And then it lists who they are, but I'm going to get to them in just a second. And then it said, "Are you excited? Check out the rest the cast list here. So this is the cast list. Are you guys ready? Okay. Sam Ashgari, who is the ex-husband of Britney Spears. I don't think I'm pronouncing his last name right, but in all honesty, I don't really care. I think he's an interesting choice. And the reason why I think he's an interesting choice is because, he's not really a reality star. He's the ex-husband of Britney Spears. I think it's an interesting choice also because it'll be interesting to see how he carries himself in the house, if he really talks about Britney that much and things like that. I mean, after everything that Britney Spears gone through, I don't think that she needs her ex-husband spilling a bunch of tea on a reality show. I don't get the impression that he'll do that, but we'll see, right? Wells Adams from the Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise. So he's the bartender on Bachelor in Paradise. I love him so much. I'm very, very excited about him being on there. Okay, Chanel Ayan from The Real Housewives of Dubai, which just started last week. She came out very strong, very hot. She is going to be so good on the Traitors. But the thing is that she's like me. Like, we get like so hot and passionate and all, you know, all that kind of stuff. So she will be interesting to watch on the show because she'll either be out or she'll think she's always in the know. I don't think she'll make it. It'd be interesting to see her as a traitor because I don't think that she would be able to hold it in for very long. Okay, and then Bob the Drag Queen from RuPaul's Drag Race. I think Bob the Drag Queen would make a fantastic traitor and I think could go on to win the whole thing. Hilarious, so hilarious. So I'm excited about that. Dolores from The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I think that's an interesting pick from everybody from The Real Housewives. I mean, there is so much drama right now going on with The Real Housewives of New Jersey. I think it would have been interesting to, and I know that they would probably never have done it, but to have put Teresa and Melissa in the house at the same time for the Traitors. I think that would have been interesting and made them both traitors if they had to work together because nobody would have expected that. Jeremy from Survivor. I don't have really any thoughts about that. Robin Dixon from The Real Housewives of Potomac. That will be interesting, especially teamed up with Dolores from The Real Housewives of New Jersey. If you've watched the Traitors in the past, it's like the competition show people kind of stick together. The Bravo people kind of stick together. So it'll be interesting to see if that happens in season 3. Okay. Dylan, I thought this was an interesting choice. Dylan Efron, who is Zac Efron's brother on Down to Earth with Zac Efron. Is it a podcast? I don't even know. I'm not, like, I could care less about that one. Nikki Garcia from Total Divas and Dancing with the Stars. I think she's like a wrestler. I don't know anything about her whatsoever. Bob Harper from The Biggest Loser. Is he like one of the, I think he's like one of the trainers or the host or something like that. I don't really even know anything about it, so I shouldn't speak to that. Brittany Haynes from Big Brother, very excited. Huge Big Brother fan over here. It's getting ready to start in July, so that will be great. Boston Rob from Survivor, The Amazing Race, Deal or No Deal. Okay, I am like a huge Boston Rob fan from the old days of Survivor. I'm going back, as I announced in my past videos, that I'm going back and I'm watching Survivor from season 1. I just got done watching season 44. I watched so 46 just ended. 47's coming out in the fall. So I had watched 45, so I went back and watched 44, and now I'm going back and I'm watching season 1 again. And I'd watched like the first 10 or 15 seasons back when they were airing live, and so I'm a huge Boston Rob fan, so I can't wait for that. I know he's kind of problematic, but he'll be interesting to be on here. Dorinda Medley from The Real Housewives of New York, Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip. Well, 2 of them she's been on. So she did St. Bart's, and she also did the Berkshires, where they all stayed at her house. Dorinda is, she's on pause. If you watch The Housewives, you know why that's a joke. She's on pause right now from that. She wasn't fired. She's on pause. We got to make that clear so Dorinda doesn't get her feelings hurt. Dorinda is kind of a control freak. This is the thing. Dorinda will want to be one of the traitors, but she won't get picked to be the traitor. And everybody will think that Dorinda is a traitor. And she'll be pissed that everybody thinks she's a traitor, and she'll be pissed that she wasn't a traitor. That's how the show will go. I think that's what they should do, is I don't think they should pick her as a traitor, because I think she'll be pissed that she's not a traitor, and then everybody will think she's a traitor, and she'll be pissed that everybody thinks she's a traitor, but she's not a traitor. So it'll be so funny to see Dorinda on here. I'm a Dorinda fan, so I like Dorinda. Sierra Miller from Summer House. I don't watch it, so I don't know her. Lord Ivor Mount. I don't know anything about British Royal. I don't know anything about him. Danielle Reyes from Big Brother. She'll be good. Okay. Tom Sandoval from Vanderpump Rules. I think this is, and he was also in Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, and The Masked Singer. This will be interesting, especially on the heels of the worst season of Vanderpump Rules. That was all about Scandoval, because he had the affair with Raquel, now Rachel. Levis on his 10-year girlfriend, Ariana Madix, who's now a superstar because of the affair. So it'll be real interesting to see Tom Sandoval on this. I think everybody will assume he's a traitor, and I think they might make him a traitor because everybody kind of expects him to be a traitor, right? I think Tom Sandoval has the opportunity to go first or second. I think they might just get rid of him right away. It'll be interesting to see what happens with him. I don't think I'll say this and watch he'll win the whole thing. I don't think he has a chance to win the show. Chrishell Stause from Selling Sunset, Dancing with the Stars. So I did watch her on Selling Sunset. I like one season. I can't really get into that show. I think it'll be interesting. I think she will team up with Tom Sandoval. I think they'll be like a team on the show. Tony Vlachis from Survivor. Carolyn from Survivor. I'll say Carolyn was on the season that I just watched. Carolyn's also sober like I am. I love Carolyn so much. I might be, at this point, one of the biggest Carolyn super fans. I love her so much. I am so excited about this. This is the thing, okay? If you watch the season of Survivor with Carolyn, like, she is unapologetically herself. Like, she screams. She's like, ah! She just, like, screams when she's, like, stressed out and stuff. And she, like, breaks down and cries, and she overshares. And I, like, relate to that so much. She's gonna be so good on Traitors. I think they will make her a traitor. I think she would be a fantastic traitor, but she, like, does all these, like, if you watch her, like, in Tribal Council and stuff like that on Survivor, she's always eye rolls. She won't be able to hide it well. So, Caroline, if you're watching this, I don't think they've started filming yet, but, like, you need to, like, I read something else. Did they start filming it? I don't think they've started filming it yet. But anyway, Caroline, you need to watch the eye rolls because those will give you away every time. Okay. And then the last one is Gabby from The Bachelorette. And I'm not that far into the Bachelor Nation that I care that much about it. Bachelors and Bachelorettes are interesting on Traitors, like Peter last season, because, like, they really show their true colors of who they are, and they're not just part of the Bachelor Nation. They're actually really great players on Traitors. So anyway, I think it's an interesting cast. There's some people on there that I'd like to see more, but, I mean, I would always love a return of Phaedra Parks back on there. And, of course, I'd love to see Kate Chastain from Below Deck back for a third season, so maybe they'll bring her back for a third season. But anyway, let me know who you would love to see on Traitors. Put it in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.